just wanted to show you, a lot of people don't know what Mylar bags are. And a lot of things that I want to put up that I know I don't want anything to get into or perish or anything, I put in Mylar bags. And I had made up a bulk thing of pancake mix to put in there. Now what you do, this is just a Mylar bag that has not been filled. You take and put your product in it, whatever it is that you want to save. You have a little oxygen packet that you put in there, and then you put it in your meal sealer, and it sucks the air out of it, and then the oxygen saver will take the rest of it out. So these are pretty handy to have. So, but anyway, today I'm going to make some. Bruce and I wanted pancakes for dinner, so I'm making a pancake mix, and I'm getting it out of my food store. You know, storage things that I'm not going to use this week or next week. So I'm going to take my pancake mix. Now I'm just going to cut off the top of my bag, pour my pancake mix down in here. Now I always took and put me little instructions on there because I'm feeble-minded. And so I'm going to add a cup of butter. Well, it's a half a cup of butter, melted butter, and half a cup of oil. And I'm going to pour it in there. And then I got one of my eggs, homegrown eggs, of course, came from my chickens. I'm going to put it in there. Now, I do not have a rooster, so I don't have to worry about my eggs being fertile. But I always like to take even a bought egg, I will take it and I break open and put it into another container before I put it with my mix, because I want to make sure it's okay. So we'll set that aside. I'm going to turn on my skillet and stir up my batter. To get it mixed up good. Now in my skillet I took and put like a tablespoon of vegetable oil because I didn't want it to stick. It's a non-stick pan, but you know, they call them non-stick, mine stick. So there you go. Also, we were talking, we wanted some blueberry pancakes. So I had some frozen blueberries in the freezer that I had, that I put up. So I'm going to take and put those in there. And then we can have some blueberry ones too. So I'll be right back in a minute and I'll show you putting them in the pan and all that. Okay, now I've taken my batter, I poured it into my pan. I use either just some oil or whatever. The pan, they tell you that they're non-stick, but darn if mine always doesn't stick, so that's that. And sometimes I use some butter too. When I finish cooking them, I take and just put them on the plate and then cover it up with a towel so it gets warm. So we're going to have pancakes, blueberry. Oh, also, by the way, getting a plug-in for Turtleback Ridge. They have their own pure maple syrup, and they're located at Mount Pleasant Road, and that's in Ewing here. And they make their own maple syrup and they process it. So, you know, whenever you're buying things, go to either your farmer's market or the local people around you. You get much better product. And then too, you're helping the people in your community, your friends and your neighbors. So this is going to be ready to turn in a few minutes, and so we'll get right back with you. Okay, just take and flip your cake over. This has even got a pretty blueberry color version of that. Yum. And they kind of rise on their own just a little bit. And then in a few minutes, my mom always cans sausage. Now it doesn't look gorgeous in the jar, but I started canning it too after she passed away. I took and found some of her cookbooks. And so I'm going to show you what canned sausage looks like when I take it out of here and get ready to put it in the skillet. So just hang in there. We'll finish cooking our pancakes, and then we'll have some sausage go with it. I see you behave down there. Okay, now I was talking about my sausage I wanted to show you. It's not really pretty in the jar, but when I was growing up, Mom and Mama used to can sausage. Now, you just make sure when you can your sausage, and one of these days I'll show you how to do it, but make sure when you do that this seal is sealed good, because now that's important. When you can meat, it can be, now listen, hear that pop? Okay, now your sausage is in here. I've got my pan hot. You're just going to remove your sausage patties that you had pre-cooked. See, you have your gel from your sausage that you cooked. You're going to put your patties in there. Now, your patties are already cooked, so you don't have to worry. Yeah, I know you spell it too, don't you? So you don't have to worry about it not being cooked on the inside or anything. What you want to make sure that you cook it all the way through. So I have my skillet on fry, and I'm going to take and get this really. I know you're hungry. You're going to have to wait too. So we're going to let this start to simmer, which is starting to do now. I don't know if you can see that, but we're going to let that warm up, and in a few minutes I'll show you what the finished product is after it's done. Okay, I'm back. Now, you notice I put a lid on it. I really wanted to cook and be good and warm on the inside too. So now the broth that you have around that, you know that you can take and add flour to and make sausage gravy. I mean, you know, all it is really just like a broth from your sausage. So you're good. I know you're hungry now. Everybody's hungry. And boy, no wonder. This smells great. Our grandmothers and our grandparents, and before that, where they didn't have a lot of refrigeration, they had to can most of their foods. So this is just a step back in time to touch your roots, you know, of what they did. So you can taste the things that they tasted and live the way that they lived with indoor water, electricity, and a bathroom. Okay? So anyway, I'll show you the finished product. This is, and I wish you could smell it, but since you can't, still clean salt. Now, look at there. Does that not look like just plain sausage to you? Very good. So, if anybody would like to know how to do this, if they let me know, later on when we take and make more sausage, I'll show you how to make homemade canned sausage, which is pretty interesting. And like I say, come to Cowan Station Honey Farm. We don't have this we sell, but we have a lot of really good things. So come out and see us.